Hey there, this is Lepsy. Today I'm going to do my last update for the February manga reading challenge. I know I'm kind of late, sorry about that. My last few weeks have been really crazy, so this was the soonest I had some free time to actually get to film this. And I really didn't read all that much in the last week and a half of February. Because I was on vacation, I didn't have a whole bunch of room in my suitcase to bring stuff with me. And I also got really engrossed in a novel series that I've been reading as well. So I made sure to read at least one volume per day, but a lot of days that was all I did. So I guess we'll just get into it and show you what I read. The first day would have been the 18th. For this, so I read volume 1 of Vagabond, and then I read volume 2 on the 19th, and volume 3 on the 20th. And then on the 21st, I read Vinland Saga, book 2. I don't have that one with me because I lent it to a friend, not realizing that I would want it for this video, and same with book 3, which I read on the 22nd. So I'll see if I can edit like a little picture on the video. We'll see if I can get that to work. My editing skills aren't that great. And then on the 23rd, I read book 4 of Vagabond. And then book 5 was on the 24th, and book 6 was on the 25th on the flight home. I'm really enjoying Vagabond so far. I found that these books were actually pretty quick to read because there's so much action in them. There's not a whole lot of dialogue, but I do like them. I am waiting for the main character to have a little bit more depth. Right now he seems pretty one-dimensional and just kind of focused on one single goal. So I'm wondering, I think her name is Otsu, what's going to happen between him and Otsu. And I also really like this monk here, so I'm hoping he pops up later in the story because he seems like he's going to be one of the characters that's going to lead to I think his name's Musashi, if I'm saying that right, the main character, to have a little bit more depth and really consider his life and what he wants to get out of it. He's already kind of done that a little bit so far, but I'm excited to see more of that. So yeah, I like Vagabond. I'm only 2 omnibus into, I think there's 13 of them, so there's still a whole bunch of story left for me to read. So I'll definitely be picking those up. And then for the last few days of February, when I got home, I had book 18 of Fruits Basket in the mail. This was the one thing I ordered for February that hadn't come before I did my haul video. And I've been really excited to finally finish this series. I did order this used and probably paid a little bit too much for it. More than I should have probably, but I was just getting a little impatient. I couldn't find one that was a decent price, so I probably paid like $10 more than I should have, like I said, but it's a really good quality for a used book, so it's kind of worth it since I got to finish the story. So yeah, this was what I read on the 26th. I've read volume 18. And then on the 27th, I read volume 19, and I read volume 20, and then for the final day, on the 28th, I decided I should finish the series. I felt like that was a fitting end to the manga challenge, was to complete a series that I've been reading for quite a while. I started Fruits Basket when I was in junior high, when I first started reading manga, and I've just gotten to finish the series because I never completed it when I read it the first time. So on the 28th, I read book 21, 22, and 23. I have to say, I loved the ending of Fruits Basket. I thought the characters had great conclusions to their storylines. I just thought the whole thing was perfect. The way it ended, they didn't leave any loose ends. Everything kind of tied together, and it was a really happy ending, which is one thing I enjoy. And like I said with Naruto, I was kind of disappointed that I didn't get enough of a conclusion at the end, or like an epilogue, but in Fruits Basket, like, this whole last book is pretty much epilogue, so I was really happy with the way they did that. So if you haven't read Fruits Basket, you really should give it a shot. Even though it's a shoujo, it's not girly like a lot of shoujos can be. Yes, there is an element of romance to it, but it doesn't dominate the story. It's really kind of like an undercurrent to the main story. There's a lot of characters that have some amazing development and personal growth and depth to them that I enjoy reading about, and just the story itself is really great. I think that it's something a lot of people would enjoy. I think it's lost some popularity over the years because it is kind of an older series, but I know that they're republishing it in some 2-in-1 omnibuy or omnibuses. Again, I still don't know how to say that word. So maybe just pick it up and have a look at it, and if it's something that interests you, I would definitely recommend it to pretty much everyone. So yeah, that was everything that I read in the month of February. I think it was a total of 42 books, which, it's not bad. It's not quite the 80 books that some people have read, but considering that I was pretty busy with school and work and a bunch of other stuff during the month of February, I think that this is a pretty good accomplishment for me. So yeah, that will be the end of this video. I think next video will be a manga tag that Maxie tagged me in. Again, I'm sorry about missing that, but I'll try and have it done within the next week or so, hopefully. So yeah, until then, take care, and I'll see you next time.